Even in this weak economy, construction in the utility and pharmaceutical industries is expected to continue driving the state's economy. Projections released today claim the two sectors will spend more than $3 billion over the next 2 years. Jerry Henry has the story.
The Healthcare Institute of New Jersey points to this new building along Route 1 in Plainsboro as the state's newest pharmaceutical resident. It's the new North American headquarters for Novo Nordisk, a Scandinavian company that specializes in diabetes treatment. The company began moving into its new building a couple of months ago.
Novo Nordisk is probably the premier diabetes care company in the world. They are based in Denmark. They came to New Jersey back in the 1990s. They have ramped up their commitment to the state of New Jersey. We had an important partnership with Governor Corzine's Office of Economic Growth, which resulted in state incentives being directed to that new headquarters.
Capital construction in the medical, technology, and pharmaceutical industry is expected to top $3.3 billion over the next 2 years. Construction is considered one of the major drivers of the state's economy. Those numbers were released today at the New Jersey Alliance for Action Construction Forecast Seminar. However, it's the first time in 7 years the two industries have not led the way. New Jersey utilities predict more than $4.2 billion in construction over the next 2 years, which brings the public and private sector projections to a record total of $36.8 billion.
You know, medtech and pharmaceuticals has always been a critical component, especially on the private sector side here in New Jersey. So these numbers that were reported today really are a great news. Great news for people in New Jersey and great news for the people that are employed by these agencies or the people that are here today that work on the capital construction projects.
Although considering the current economic climate, other private sector construction isn't expected to be so robust, at least in the near future.
In our industry right now, when we talk to all the construction companies, they're all busy now. They're hopefully going to be turning out great numbers this year. But once they get through Yankee Stadium, Giant Stadium, Red Bull Stadium, Xanadu, you know, whatever the big projects, Bergen Mall, once they get through those, they're all basically saying there's nothing in the pipeline.
Industry officials say, though the future of the medtech and pharmaceutical industry looks bright, that continued growth will depend heavily on decisions made by state lawmakers here, as well as the new administration in Washington. Jerry Henry, NJN News, Plainsboro.